Morning, YouTube. How y'all doing? I'm in El Paso, Texas. Been here since Saturday morning, early Saturday morning. My mentor had a family death in the family, so he had to come home for the services for that. So anyway, when I went and took my morning refreshing this morning, shower, damned if I don't need a haircut. Starting to look like a shaggy dog. I've looked worse. So there's been a lot of talk and stuff about parking in the trucking industry. Now, I have to admit that last week we were in Indiana, Illinois, Ohio, Iowa, West Virginia, and I drive during the day because I can't see at night to drive, which I'm working on that problem anyway. Middle of the frickin' day, every spot is took. I'm talking at either rest areas, truck stops, truck pull-in areas, abandoned ass way stations. It's like I'm trying to comprehend it, and then I've seen Truckers Coach last couple of weeks talking about reserved paid parking, and you know, as my opinion is on that, god damn it, we're out here fucking delivering your guys' shit for you. Why should we have to pay for a spot? It used to be first come, first serve, and that's the way it should be. You know, I remember as a kid, you know, you guys know that I've been in this shit all my life. Just started driving professionally about a month ago. But as a kid in the early 80s, late 70s, early 80s, there was none of this shit that's out there nowadays. And it's all because of this. All because of the green. All because of the fucking greed that people have. You know, I just, the more and more I'm out here and I see the stupid shit that goes on, it just amazes me. You know, like I said, I try not to drive at night, but I do because I have to. Right now I'm in a mentor's truck. But once I get my own truck, I'm going to do what I have to do to get the load to where it needs to go. But if I don't have to drive at night, I ain't driving at night. You know, as far as parking goes, when I have to pull in to go to park, you know, pretty much everywhere a guy goes for Swift, that's who I work for, Swift, is there is a terminal a guy could pull in. He gets fuel. He gets a nice hot shower. The facility may not be all that great, but you know, but the most important thing is you get the safest spot you can possibly park. And that's, you know, you owner operators like Little Dog and the Truckers Coach, you know, you guys don't have that luxury. You guys pretty much have to do what you have to do to park. And you know, this bullshit about off-duty DOT inspections. That ain't right. And it's like Trucker Coach was saying, legally parked. Let's think about that for a minute. On legally parked, you're in a truck stop, you're in a rest area, and you're not alongside the fucking road where you're leaving this much room for this much truck to go through. You're in the lines. You're not obstructing anybody's right of way. You find legally parked. Outside of being all jacked up in the parking spot where somebody can't pull up next to you safely, other than being parked out on the shoulder of the freeway, which that's dangerous to begin with. What is legally parked? Then they want to fuck with you and tell you that they're going to do a DOT inspection after you just drove your 11 hours, 14, 10, whatever hours you just drove legally. Now you're on your 10-hour break. You're trying to sleep. You're trying to rest. You're trying to get your head set for the next day. You fall asleep. The next thing you know, you look out and there's a fucking DOT officer sitting there. They're going to do an off-duty DOT inspection on you. Now, I'm no expert. I'm as green as they come out here. I'll be the first one to admit that. But in school, they tell you that you have to take a 10-hour break every day. So that being said, if you're on your 10-hour break, you get a knock on the door, there's a DOT officer out there, you have to go on duty now for them to inspect your truck. To me, that's a DOT violation on you, because now you have to take and get that 10-hour break all jacked up for however long he's going to be out there doing whatever he's going to do. And is it really worth the DOT violation, guys? You know, we're out here, we're delivering your goods to you. Everything that's in these stores, we bring to you guys. That little piece of paper and pen that you write with, you write our violations on it. If there is any violations, a truck brought that to you. I don't know. To me, it don't make no damn sense. But maybe in time, once I start getting a little less green, start becoming, get a few years in me, maybe I'll start understanding that. But you wake a guy up on his 10-hour break to make him punch in or clock in or whatever. Yeah, there is bridging. You could do bridging. But if we ain't doing nothing wrong, don't fuck with us. If we're legally parked in a spot, we're shut down for the day or the night or whatever, we're in nobody's right of way, we ain't hurt nobody, nothing like that, just leave us alone. Let us sleep so we can bring that piece of paper and pen to you. But anyway, that's all on that. And then I noticed, I was seeing the other day that, I don't know the names, don't care to know the names, but this lady accused a guy of cutting her airline at the fuel island. Fuel islands are for two reasons and two reasons only. First and foremost, to get fuel. Second, once you get your fuel, pull up to the yellow line, do whatever you have to do, and leave. It should take you more than maybe however long it takes you to fuel up, wash your windshield. Then when you pull up, you go in and get your cup of coffee, soda, whatever in the hell, and they'd leave. 30 minutes, maybe. And that's being generous. But I see I got somebody in here. Good morning. But, you know, I'm going to illustrate how this line looked to me. Now, mind you, I ran the Petro down in Vegas. I've been wrenching on trucks for a lot of years. Been in the drilling industry. I've done repairs on lines. So let's say this is the line. That line was like this, and then it came up like this. It's kind of hard to see on my finger. But if it was cut, it would have been a straight. There wouldn't have been no dog leg or whatever the hell you want to call it right there. Was it cut? I don't think it was. I think she backed over it. I think she went to turn, got too sharp on the trailer, and cut it. Pinched it, something. I don't know. I wasn't there. I can just tell you what my opinion is on it and go from there. Anyway, I lost my viewer this morning. Sorry about that. But so let's get on some positive stuff. Let's get on some happy news that's going on. Trucker Nene, congratulations on your marriage, your cruise, everything like that. You look very happy. We did miss you, miss that personality and that beautiful smile that you got. I mean, you're always upbeat, you're always positive, and that's one of the main influences that I've had in coming into this career. Lily Trucker, I'm glad you got your life, you got your man going on in your life too. That's good. That's wonderful. Speedy 9 Speed, congratulations on your 100K miles. I know you've got way more than that, but at least you got your box. Next thing you know, you're 300K. They're just going to not get to send you the 200K. But you know, out here, I'm really enjoying myself out here. I really am. It's one of those things I've been wanting to do for a lifetime, and now I'm doing it, and I'm going to do the best I can. Granted, it sucks being stuck in El Paso for 4 days, but it is what it is. You got to take care of family. Family's always number one. I know if something happened to my family, I don't give a shit where I'm at. I'll pull into a terminal and tell them I need a bus ticket or a plane ticket home. And I don't fly. So out here, your number one priority is yourself and your safety. Because you have to be. You have to have that as your number one. And number two close to number one is your family. What's behind you? What's in that trailer? What's on that trailer? It ain't worth it. It ain't worth going out and playing super trucker to get that fucking load there 10 minutes early. Yes, you have to be on time. You have to do that. You have to do what you have to do to get there on time and get your loads delivered, so these DOT officers can have that little pen and paper. Now, don't get me wrong when I say that shit about DOT. They're just men and women out there doing their jobs. And you know, you get pulled over by a DOT officer, you get pulled into a chicken coop, whatever. They're just doing their job just like you are. Now, if you didn't have anything wrong with your truck, they ain't gonna mess with you. That's why you do your pre-trip. That's why you do your post-trip. So that way you know your shit's tight. You know your shit's not leaking. You know your shit's not gonna fall apart going down the road. If you just jump in and go, they're gonna catch you. It's gonna catch you. But anyway, I just wanted to stop in and say, like I said, I do need a haircut. I want to thank everybody for all their words of support and wisdom and kind-heartedness towards me in the last couple months. And you know, Texas, you don't know how to make a cup of coffee, man. I've gotten like 6 cups of coffee in this state, and I haven't found one good one yet. So Vasily, if I make it to San Diego, I'm going to your shop. Just be prepared. But anyway, guys, I'll catch you later. Have fun, be safe. I'm gonna do a video next couple days and try to go from there, see what we got going on. Hopefully I won't be stuck in El Paso any longer than this after today. But anyway, you guys have fun, be safe. Talk to you later. Remember, hit the thumb, subscribe, like, comment. Negative feedback's always welcome. You're not going to offend me. So, talk to you later.